Hey, Amanda, how's it going?
Going well, Charlene. How are you?
I'm doing good. So we're together again, and we're going to discuss the Bank of Canada rate drop.
hmm
Spoiler alert, what is it that they say? The worst kept secret
The
came
worst kept,
out.
yeah, the worst kept secret is finally out.
It's finally out. Let me introduce myself. My name is Charlene Williams. I am a real estate broker with Real Estate Homeward. I've been in the industry for 15 years, and I'm with lovely Amanda, who
Yeah,
is a mortgage broker.
exactly. Amanda Pivar, I'm a mortgage broker with Mortgage Connection, and I've been in the industry for over 12 years, and we are excited to jump in talking about the Bank of Canada and the good news this week.
The good news, I think a lot of people were holding their breath for that. So we heard, or it was told, that they dropped the rate 25 basis points.
Yes, they've dropped the rate a quarter point. So our prime lending rate went from 4.95% down to 4.7. So that's a huge relief for any of our variable rate holders because their payments have decreased. Unless they're in a variable where the payment is the same, then their amortization decreased. For every $100,000 of mortgage, that works out to be about $16.27 decrease on your monthly expenses, which is great. And I think it's the good news that our real estate market needed. People were really on the fence about buying, hoping rates will come down, and it's a good sign that they did. And I wouldn't be surprised if we maybe see another drop by the end of the year as well.
So they've got two more announcements, the end of October, I believe, and the beginning of December.
That's correct. Yes, we have two
Okay.
more rate drops, and it's really sad. Unemployment's really high. It's the lowest unemployment rate since like 2016, not including COVID, because that's a little bubble.
Mhm.
But unemployment's really bad. And with tariffs and all these uncertainties in the world right now, the bank had to do something. Homeowners and Canadian public in general need some assistance. And the first thing and the only thing that they can control is really the interest rates and lowering them to help provide some relief to families across Canada.
hmm Yeah, I agree. And hopefully, some people will get off the sidelines. Like I've got a couple of buyers who are just waiting for the rate to drop so they can get a better deal. But you can really get a good deal out there right now.
You can. And I think one thing people are not actually seeing because the media doesn't talk about it is we actually have seen a really big drop in not only our variable rates, but our fixed rate mortgages over the last year. I look at what I'm doing right now for a 3-year fix, and it's around 401. Last year at this time, we were doing rates around 4.49%. That's a pretty big drop in one
It
year.
is.
And that is expected to keep going down. And as the market goes down, you're right, it will become more affordable for a larger pool of people, and that is going to bring competition back. I think I've been saying, and I think I said to you the other day, I'm really feeling 2016 fall vibes. 2016 fall, again, unemployment was really high, like we're seeing right now. The market was quiet. There was a lot of deals to head. There wasn't a whole lot of buyers. And that continued into 2017. And what happened in 2017? Our market just banged out, boomed out of nowhere. People were pent up demand in and buying, and that never stopped. It kept going up until recently. So you're right. Now is the time, and it's the opportunity for buyers to get in before it's too late and unaffordable.
Right, right. And are in your side of it, because you're in the mortgages, are you seeing a lot of first-time buyers wanting to qualify so they can purchase like their first home, which is typically a condo?
Not as many as we would normally see this year. What I'm seeing a whole lot more of is my move-up buyers. A lot of my past clients are calling and saying, you know what, maybe I'm not going to get as much for my condo as I would have a year, 2 years ago, but look what I'm paying for a house right now. And those are more of the phone calls I'm actually getting. And I think that's a very smart move for any of those move-up buyers to, yeah, maybe take a little bit on hit on their house, but in the long run, buy something bigger will only pay off. And I think it's surprising that a lot of first-time home buyers are sitting on the fence right now. And everyone I'm speaking to is saying the same thing. Where are the buyers? Where are the first-time buyers? Now is a great opportunity that you can actually buy something affordable that you couldn't have a couple of years ago.
Right, right. And there's a lot more out there than those square box condos. Like there's condos
Yeah.
out there take your realtor, call your realtor, have a look because there's more than just those ones out there. And those ones I find that they're investment condos, like mostly done for investors so that they could rent them out and continue that way, try to make some money. But there's more than that. There's condos with very good layouts out there that are
Yeah.
selling for a relatively good price, depending, of course, on the area.
Absolutely. And even now, for the first time in a long time, you could probably actually get a two-bedroom, two-bathroom for a very reasonable price point. And what I think people need to understand, and this is what usually happens, and I think will probably happen, is right now the detached is affordable. Then we're going to see the townhouse condo be affordable. And when all of that is not affordable, families will go back to the two-bedroom, two-bathroom condo. And I have a prediction that, and hopefully I'm right, but I think even before people go to those towns and this detached, we might start seeing more and more families choose to buy those two-bedroom condos because a lot of parents look at it and say, all right, I could spend 1.2, 1.3 and buy this house, or I can buy this lovely condo for 800,000 and put my money into that and let that rebuild. And I'm in a better location. I'm walking distance, my quality of life for some people, it's still downtown. And I think that's what we're really going to start seeing. And now's an opportunity to get into the market for one yourself, but hold for future investment.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. Future investment, you've got a couple of kids, they're gonna, well, like most people, they grow up and then they go to school and you've got that investment there. It's a matter of time before they need a place to live as well. So I think it's a really, really good idea. And again, the layouts, not all condos are the same. So find a layout that works for you and you've got a future there. Even if you
Very
don't
true.
will it to your children, you sell the house, you may want to move in there because it's less work.
It's very true. Or you even think about amenities. I mean, if you're a parent and it's snowing and you can't leave anywhere, what better than have amenities in your building to occupy your kids? So I feel like it's very kind of European. Europeans mostly live in these type of buildings, and I really think that in Toronto, we'll start to see a lot more of that in the upcoming years.
Right. I agree with you actually. As far as your move up buyers, we've always said as realtors, you can't time the market. So
Mhm.
if you're willing to take a little bit of a hit on your condo and move into something that's a single family, like either a detached or a semis are doing really, really well right now. And you can get a lot of bang for your buck depending on where you want to be located.
Absolutely. You're right. You can't time the market, but if I was timing, I think that was a great time.
Yeah, I agree. Anything else you have going on?
Yeah, those, I mean, it's actually good news all around for rates. I think more buyers need to realize that not only are our variables coming down, so have our fixed quite a bit. And now is a great time. And I don't think we're ever going to see these low twos ever again. I think our new norm in the future will eventually be somewhere in the mid to high threes. And we're not too far off from that right now. I think we're starting to almost belly out on how low our rates will get, and our prices will only start to decrease because pent-up demand only lasts so long.
Right, right. So, our prediction, if we had a crystal ball, I'm going to say at least one more drop by the end of the year, a 1/4%. And next year, whenever the schedule comes out, I feel like within the first quarter, we're going to get at least two drops, two rate drops.
I hope you're correct. And my prediction with the real estate market is if you and I film a video this time next year, we're going to be having a very different conversation on how the market's doing and the demand.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then. It's a date.
All right, we'll do a comparison video. We probably even
Okay.
have some comparison videos we could do from last year that even
Yeah.
it's a really big different conversation that you and I were having this time last year when it came to rates than we are right now.
Absolutely, because I remember last year we were looking forward to 2025, several rate drops, and
Yes.
then somebody put not a horseshoe, a boomerang in our economy, and everything started to go downhill in January, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. But what goes down will come back up.
Yeah, I agree. Anyways, that's great news, Amanda. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to me about this. And if anyone has any questions, our information is going to be in the show notes. And feel free to like and comment and subscribe. And yeah, anything else, Amanda?
That's everything. Thank you so much for having me, and we'll be back next month with the next rate announcement.
Yay. Okay, have a great weekend.
You too. Bye, Charlene.
Bye.